If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, then you will work until you die. That is a quote from Warren Buffett, one of the world's greatest investors, and it's a little bit depressing and very ironic because he probably will work until he dies. A key component in my decision to quit my job was having multiple streams of income. Having something else that I could rely on when I retired from teaching made me a lot more comfortable in making that decision to start building a life that I don't want to retire from. If you don't want to do what you're doing until you die, then it's time to make some alternative streams of income and start figuring out how you can make money while you sleep. As requested by one of my viewers for your information and inspiration, here are my 11 streams of income. My name's Dav Morse, I'm a retired teacher. I'm here to educate and inspire you to make the most of your money, to live generously and impact the world beyond just yourself. Now, one of my favourite ways of introducing myself is, hi, I'm David, I'm retired. And seeing people's mind go, it really messes with their heads, especially if they're not into personal finance like you and me. It's usually greeted by some form of the question, excuse me, aren't you a little young to be retired? What do you mean you're retired? So, what do you do for income now? So if you're just a little bit curious about what I do, then hello to you. You're very welcome, but what I really hope for is that you will take some action beyond just clicking on the next video at the end of this one. Do that though. I want you to take action and you decide what you're going to do, what skills you have in order to bring in an extra stream of income. These 11 streams of income are all streams of income that I've currently got or that I've had over the last couple of years. You know that time where you say, oh yeah, I did this last year, and then you realise it was 2 years ago because, you know, COVID. Some of them are passive income streams, but for the most part they are active income streams. Some bring in a reasonable, decent chunk of money every month, and some bring in very little. The point is to see the benefits of diversification. There is a theme to these 11 streams of income, so see if you can spot what it is, and I'll tell you what it is at the end. I'm going to start with my personal favourite. Number one is rental income. I'll never forget that moment where I checked my bank statement and I had the first rent check come in from a tenant of a property that we owned. It was so exciting. It was just over £500 and I had done absolutely nothing for it. It was such a good feeling. Knowing that this money was going to be coming in month after month just was super exciting. We have a quite small portfolio of properties which we're looking to increase, but that covers probably half of our basic needs in a month. When I quit teaching, people were saying, oh, what are you going to do? And I was saying, well, I've got this flat and I've got another one on the way. It was just a mind-blowing moment for them. They just couldn't really get their heads around that. Number two, interest and dividends. If you've got any interest in personal finance at all, you know about interest and dividends. It's basically money that you get paid for keeping your money somewhere else. So you can keep your money in a bank account or you can buy stocks and they give you a dividend. If you saw my last Trading 2 and 2 update, you will have seen that I've got my first dividend payment. And again, just like the rental property, it is so exciting to think this money's just appearing and I haven't worked for it. I haven't done anything for it. Apart from the upfront cost of buying the stock or buying the property, I don't actually do anything for this money. It is fantastic. I mean, it is a very small amount. I was getting last year probably about £30 a month in interest. You've seen my dividend, 68 pence for my first dividend, so it's not a lot. But what is intriguing about this is the fact that it can grow. The more money that I put into this, the more money that will just keep coming out. Number three, Airbnb. Now you've probably seen a million videos about how you can make passive income renting your house out, but this is an absolutely amazing way of doing things. If you live in a big city like I do, like Cardiff, it is a really easy way to make money around big event times. When the Champions League final was in Cardiff, we rented our house out for £1,000 for one night. We've Airbnb'd our house out when the Six Nations rugby is on. We've just gone away for the weekend and we come back and we're up several £100s. It's absolutely fantastic. Number four, tutoring and supply teaching. As a former teacher, it absolutely makes sense to leverage my skills and expertise and knowledge and experience in order to help small groups and individuals to reach their mathematical goals and get paid for it. You might be thinking, well, I can't be a supply teacher, I can't be a tutor. You actually probably could be a tutor. The point is to ask yourself the question, what can I do? What skills do I have from my job? How can I do that outside of my normal working hours in order to earn a little bit of side income? Side hustle income, side hustle income. You could probably charge more for it. Number 5, continuing the teaching theme, I also teach Welsh online. If you want to learn Welsh, check out the link in the description below and you can have some Welsh lessons with me. Now, I've used italki as a language learner and as a teacher. It's not a great earner, especially if you're teaching English. There are a lot of people that really charge very, very little for teaching English, but it is some sort of income, is a little bit extra to add to the whole pot of stuff that I've got going on, and it's a really fantastic way of meeting some really interesting people. Number 6, teaching bread baking. I run bread baking courses from my home here in Cardiff. I absolutely love passing on knowledge and seeing people's lives changed and transformed by the knowledge that I impart to them and the things that they do with that knowledge. Bread baking really is one of those things that just transforms people's way of looking at the world. I actually love teaching people bread baking more than I like teaching maths and Welsh. Number 7. Selling cakes and bread. My wife and I have done several markets where we've just taken our bread and taken our cakes that we've baked in our home oven and sold them. Again, not a super good money skinner. Money skinner? What is a money skinner? Again, not a super good money spinner, but it is really interesting the kind of skills that you start to develop when you're talking to people, you're trying to sell, you're trying to communicate, and it is just a good time of building skills, and it's just a nice little day out actually. I've also worked with my wife on making birthday cakes and celebration cakes, and we've sold birthday cakes and celebration cakes. You can actually charge a little bit more money for that as well. Number 8, selling things on Facebook Marketplace. It may seem like an obvious one, but if you've got things lying around the house which you don't need or you don't use, there is bound to be somebody on Facebook Marketplace who's willing to buy that from you. Again, depending on how much stuff you've got, you can make probably a decent amount of money selling some stuff on Facebook Marketplace. And we've sold a few things, probably made roughly a couple of £100 selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace, but every little helps. Can I say that? I'm not going to get in trouble with Tesco, am I? Okay, number 9, translation. Again, being a Welsh speaker, I am able to translate documents from English into Welsh and get paid for doing it. What skills have you got that you can get paid for using? Number 10 is voiceover work. Now you may think, he's got a nice voice, and many people do. I use a company called Fiverr for both my voiceover work and for my translation work. They are a freelance website where you can sign up, say what skills you can contribute, and then you get paid for doing them. Fiverr will bring you the clients, and all you have to do is deliver the work and give a smile. Deliver absolute top quality work and you will get rewarded for that. You and I can both get $100 if you sign up to Fiverr using my link below. Number 11. Again, linked to my first skill set of teaching, it is exam marking. Not this year, not last year, exams got cancelled. I have marked exams, GCSE and A-level exams, and if you are a teacher, then you can sign up to be an exam marker as well. And a bonus one, linked to number 9 and 10, referrals. If you use my links for any of the stuff in the description box below, then you and I both get some free stuff. And so far I've earned a grand total of £14 from referral links. But what is great about this, it is a proof of concept. Remember back at the beginning when I asked you if you could see a theme in these 11 income streams? Well, did you get it? Here's the thing, all the 11 streams of income that you've seen in this video are things that suit me and my personality and my skill set. These may not work for you, but you need to ask yourself, what can I do? What are the skills that you have? What could you bring to the table when it comes to adding an extra stream of income to your life? Let me know in the comments, and if you're not retired yet and you'd really like to be retired or you'd like to quit work in some description, check out that video right there. It is actually really, really good. Till next time, peace out.